Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm S2F Gaming and welcome back to episode 12 of the Custom Map Story Mode series. Guys, in the last episode, we went over to the desert biome and got ourselves some amazing Arthylas. But today, guys, I think it's time to start progressing. We need to start grabbing some of the artifacts, honestly. There are a total of 10 artifacts on this map. Yes, some of the artifacts are a little tougher to get, like having to go into the Life's Labyrinth Cave, but some of them are actually pretty easy to get. So what I actually want to do today is grab some of those easy ones, get the ball rolling on artifacts. Speaking of artifacts, though, we did lose our otter. I think it was about 3-4 episodes. It could have been more at this point. I think we need to go out and get ourselves another otter, honestly, because otters can hold multiple artifacts, and we're definitely going to need one, honestly. I would like to get multiple because I would like to honestly breed them. But before we get into today's episode, guys, just want to talk about the base and everything like that. All of the plants are set on high targeting range, and they are all on wild dinos, basically. Plus, you can see in the background we have the Christmas event going on, which is absolutely awesome. I love gacha claws. I actually really wish that you could tame gacha claws. That would be absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, you can't. But there's some good news and there's some bad news when it comes to these turrets and everything like that. They shoot everything in the area, so if anything bad comes close, they'll destroy it. And I mean, they have done a really good job so far. I'm a little worried when Brontos and stuff come in. I haven't experienced like a really high-level Bronto come in yet. But regardless, the bad news is they also shoot at everything in the water. So they've killed off all the coelacanths. They've killed off pretty much all of the... the poor gacha clauses are going to die. Aw, they're even going after gacha claw. Oh my god, they already killed one. Aw, that's so sad. But you can see, they're going after the galley. Oh my god, a 180 galley. Well, it was a 180 galley. But yeah, they've been shooting everything off in the water and everything here too. So unfortunately, any chance of getting an otter in our little lake, any chance of getting fish in our lake, not necessarily going to happen. We can at least harvest it. We can actually get some good resources. But unfortunately, this lake is no longer going to be accessible with otters and stuff like that. Sorry, guys, I'm seeing the Carno in the background, but I think they'll be able to handle it, so it's totally okay. I will say at this point, I'm feeling a little more confident with this base. I'm feeling a little more comfortable with this base. Of course, we'll always be looking around for another base location, but I think this is actually working out pretty well. I might actually put a few more up and everything like that because I have a ton of fertilizers, so there's no reason I can't keep these guys going. But yeah, overall, guys, we're going to head on out. We're going to try to get ourselves an otter or two today, and along with that, we're going to try to grab some of the easy artifacts. Alright guys, so as we get over to one of the otter locations, I will be honest, I have been kind of slacking when it comes to the Custom Map Story Mode series, like recording the episodes. It's currently Monday. Traditionally, these episodes come out on Wednesday, and this is actually a little bit late for me, but it's honestly because of Lost Island. The brand new map came out. It's absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't checked out the brand new map, do it. It is awesome. But just to let you guys know too, as you guys know, I do have servers that I offer to my Patreons. I have actually added Lost Island as another server that you could play on. So if you guys do want to check out Lost Island, head over to my Patreon. There'll be a link in the description of the video. Plus, at the end of the video, I think I put a link pretty much there. So you will have access to Lost Island and the island map as a cluster, and all the benefits from the Ragnarok series with like the aberrant creature spawning, the X and R variant spawning, all that fun stuff is also enabled on those maps, which is absolutely awesome. Plus, you get to support me as a content creator, which is, I'm really, really grateful to all of my Patreons and everything like that. But if you guys want to join, head over to my Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you get access to Lost Island along with the island map. Alright guys, now that we're over here though, this is usually where I like to get otters. Unfortunately, I don't have a GPS. I can't believe we're this far in the series and I still haven't even made a GPS yet. But what are we looking at? 62, 63 latitude, maybe 32, 33 longitude. It's this little lake right here, and honestly, usually find a decent amount of otters and stuff in here. Now, what level is that bear? Because I might actually have to take it out. It's a level 18. I'm going to take it out. We have the... We have the Thyla with us, which is perfect. We'll be able to pretty much take out everything in this area. I just don't want to get rid of the otters, because I know there's otters in here, but I know they're pretty limited. Alright guys, I'm just looking around the area, seeing if there's any threats before we jump into the water. I will say, in the last episode, I mentioned that I would go out and level this thing, and you guys would see the new stats and everything like that in this episode. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually went out and leveled this thing. Again, a lot of my time has been taken to Lost Island and stuff like that, so, which is good, though, because you guys get to see kind of what the levels I put into this thing and whatever. But anyways, let's see if we can find ourselves an otter. All we're gonna do is basically just go into the water here, take a little swim. What's nice about this water, too, is all that spawns in here is the salmon, just fish, and otters. That's it. You won't have... Oh, and the occasional raptor, apparently. What level is that raptor? Oh, shit, that's 174. It's kind of crazy. Let's get back over to the Thyla, though. Hopefully I'll be able to swim fast enough. Alright. And this saber-tooth just basically swam on the shore, so it dies. Where is this raptor, though? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's right down here. Let's just kill it. I know it's a 174, but... Actually, we have raptors back at base, don't we? I feel like we do. You know what? I don't know if they're aberrant raptors or regular raptors, but... This is a male, I think, so... I think I'm going to take it on now. We'll bring it back to base with us. And it's out. Doesn't take much to knock these things out, honestly. And who knows, maybe if we find some mutton in the area, that'll work out pretty well. But priority is going to be the otter, so let's jump into the water here. Like I was mentioning before, all you do get in here is... you basically get salmon, you get coelacanths, and then you'll get the occasional otter. So we'll have to take a look around and see if we can find it. What's nice, too, is if there's nothing in this little lake, right where that tree is right there, that dead tree that you can see kind of over the... over this little pond. There's another pond right down there, so there's a chance of otters being in there too. Yeah, currently I'm not really seeing anything. Usually this pond's pretty good with otters, but I don't know. Alright, diving into the second little pond here. Let's see. Alright, doesn't look like there's any otters in this lake, surprisingly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work myself back to the second lake. The original lake, actually, and see if maybe otters, if any otters have spawned there. If not, we'll focus on basically the raptor, because I only have one cryo anyways, so it's basically raptor or otter. We'll basically get the raptor, we'll take it on back to the base, we'll drop it off, and then we'll come on back, and hopefully by that point, maybe a otter or two will spawn in. And I actually realized, too, because there's so many salmon in this lake, I might as well just use salmon to tame it on up, because I can get, from the saber-tooth salmon, I can actually get prime fish meat, and I think you can use that to tame up a raptor, too, and I think it's the same as if I used prime meat, basically. Oh, boy, I'm out of stamina. That's not good. That's actually really not good. I gotta find a little lip or something like that. Oh, okay, there we go. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, let's get our stam back. We're gonna head on over to that little lake, the other one, and we'll see what we can find, guys. Alright guys, so unfortunately didn't have a sickle with me. I was able to get 5 prime fish meat, and then I had to go out and get a little bit of normal prime meat. So hopefully that's enough to tame this on up. Okay, cool. I think actually just the fish meat was more than enough. So I ended up 260 with, oh my god, 425 melee. That's actually pretty good. It's actually kind of funny because I was like, okay, 174, we have to tame it, whatever. When I was attempting to kill the Argent to get my... prime meat and everything like that, another raptor came on up, and that was a 174, and I didn't realize it. I actually killed it. So it's actually kind of funny. It's crazy how often high spawns end up coming in here. I think what we're going to do at this point is we're going to head back, because I do have to drop off this raptor. I won't have... Oh, I do have enough cryos. You know what? We are going to head back anyways, because if we're going to go for an otter, I would like to get 2, possibly. If there are 2 in this lake, that would be absolutely amazing. But I think we're going to take a few minutes, head on back to base. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. We're going to head on back to base, drop off this raptor. We'll come on back, and hopefully, because I've actually went ahead and killed, like, pretty much all the fish and everything in there, hopefully otters will start spawning in and stuff like that. Alright, here's the test. 108 Brontos. Let's see if they can actually deal with this. Hopefully they can, because Jesus, if these things start breaking, I'm going to be really upset. Alright, this will be the test if we're actually staying at this base or not. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. Well, oh god, are they going to destroy the actual plant? Or are they not hitting the plant? I guess if we see plants start, like, exploding, then basically, we know they're actually hitting them. Oh my god, I don't think they're hitting them. Alright, they killed the first Bronto. Now they're going to do a lot more damage to this one. Wow. These things are actually pretty good. That is absolutely awesome. I'm curious to see... I'm going to take a second here, because let me quickly swipe all these guys out here. Let me get all this prime meat. I just want to take a second and see if any of these things took damage. If they did, then we'll have to keep that in mind. If they didn't, then wow. I'll be really surprised. Oh, God. It doesn't look like it, though. It actually doesn't look like either the crop plot or the plant took damage, which is absolutely crazy. I'm going to have to hit squirrel bait down. This isn't going to work. I was going to try to jump and everything with that, but that doesn't seem to work. All right. Now, let's get you here. Let's go here. Perfect. Okay, sweet. This is actually looking pretty good. I would say that maybe I need to add a few more over here. I would say maybe like one here, just to kind of have everything centralized, where they'll just basically just pummel everything that's going to come down this path here, because I actually really should have thought about it that way. I should have had more kind of lined up, assuming everything's going to come down this way and take this path. So, a little bit of work in between episodes, but that's totally okay, honestly. Alright, so this is actually pretty good. I actually had to throw out the Raptor anyways. This is the 260, the female that we got a while ago, and ours is a male. So actually, I could totally breed these. That's actually kind of funny. I thought that ours was like an aberrant Raptor or something like that, but... and best part is, I haven't put any levels into this one. So, I'm kind of curious about the stats. Let's see, 1600, this one has better. 12, okay, so this one actually is better. 735 stam. 720, okay. 235. 263. 425. 354, okay. These guys could be pretty good. This could actually be a decent group, honestly. Because he has really high melee. This one has really high in the weight department, which is huge with Raptors, honestly. And then 1600 health is really good. I think these guys are going to be good. I'm actually going to be surprised. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually going to breed up Raptors this late into the game. That's actually kind of funny. But anyways, a little bit of poop. Gotta get that. Did you have poop? No, you didn't. Okay. Let's drop you off. You probably had a small poop. That's not going to work. So we'll put the big poop in you. As you guys can see, I have so much fertilizer going here, so I think we'll be okay, honestly, keeping these guys going. But at this point, guys, we're going to fly around yet again. I think I'm going to head over to the same place we just were, over that way, and see if I can find some otters. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care which kind of otter I get, honestly. If it's aberrant otter, cool. If it's X-otter, cool. If it's just a regular raptor... If it's a regular otter, wow, I got raptors on the mind. If it's a regular otter, that's cool too. If this area doesn't work, I think we're going to fly over to our original base location in that cave, because that's actually where we got our first otter, and we might have a pretty good shot getting one there too. Alright guys, welcome to our old base location. Oh my god, I actually really like this spot, honestly. I will admit, recording-wise, it's a little bit dark in here and everything like that, so that always was a bit of an issue. But I really did enjoy this spot, honestly. Plus, there's like a really far, like, cavern down there or something like that. I don't know if it leads to anything, but, yeah, like, I always wondered what the heck is down there. Unfortunately, I don't have the oxygen capacity to actually, make that trip and everything with that. I guess once we get an underwater creature, like a basilo or something like that, we might be able to chuck it in here and see what we can find. What's nice about this spot, too, is I'll kind of throw up the map, show you guys where we are. All the way up here, basically. It's an easy spot to... it's an easy place to spot, honestly. It's the big waterfall, basically. It comes down into this little cavern. And you have a chance of having otter in this actual big pond here, basically. And it looks like we do, in fact, have one. What level are you, buddy? Oh, 168 aberrant? Oh, we're getting it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that was easy. I think how I'm going to have to do this is because this lake, because this pond, whatever the heck this is so big, I'm going to throw out the Thyla just so I can swim with the Thyla. It can move a little bit faster than I can. Plus, I'm not using as much stam, and we'll go from there, basically. I think we'll be okay with this. Let's get the Thyla out here. I have yet to name this Thyla. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it yet. We'll see. I don't know yet. Oh, plus two, guys, I totally forgot. If you do decide to sign up for the Patreon, you can have a dino named after you. So, potentially, if you sign up, you can have this Thyla named after you, which is absolutely awesome, too. But anyways, let's hop on down here. Where is this otter? It was over here. Let's get back on the Thyla. Take another look. Okay, it was over here, but it's like really dark. It's really hard to see in this water, honestly. Is that it over there? No. I was gonna say that thing moves. Where did it go? It was right here. All right, let me get on the Thyla because I'm already pretty much out of oxygen. Alright, so I'm not sure where it popped out from, but yeah, we found it. 168 aberrant otter, which is absolutely awesome. Let's see how we're going to be able to do this. So, I'm going to put the Thyla up there. I think I'm just going to shoot one of these guys. Hopefully, it kills it in one shot, which it did. Perfect. Let's get my arrow back. Drag. And let's start the process. This always takes forever for me, and I'm really bad at it, honestly. But, let's see. Maybe I'll have some pretty good luck today. Oh, my God. I'm so bad at, like, doing this whole dragging... Oh, God. I totally missed the fish. That would have been perfect to actually get it. Come on. Let's get back up to the surface, because I'm going to need oxygen. Alright, come on, otter. Feed fish. Nope. Ah. Feed fish. Okay, we started the first one there. Awesome. I'm going to get back up to the surface here so I can get some oxygen. Plus, I think if I go on the back of the Thyla, I'll quickly regain my stam. Yeah, I will. That's awesome. Alright, let's jump back in. We got to get another fish. And, yeah, continue the process. Alright, it's at 95.9. I think I have another... Yeah, I do. I have another one killed right here. So hopefully we'll be able to tame this thing. We did lose a little bit of taming effectiveness. It's totally okay, honestly. Let's get this guy down here. Hopefully we can get this. Nice. Alright, where's our otter? 95.9. This should be the last feed. Hopefully we can get this done. Feed fish. Yes, it is ours. Awesome. Okay, 249. It definitely lost a little bit of taming effectiveness. We can check that in a second here. I think it ended up at 95%, which should be, what, 2 or 3 levels lost, basically? 96.8. So, yeah, I think we lost about probably 2-3 levels on that. I'm totally okay with that, honestly. Otters are absolutely amazing. I know the episode that we actually tamed the first otter. I did explain how amazing they are, but just to kind of reiterate, just to kind of go over it again, let's get stuck inside of squirrel bait. Basically, what's great about the otter is... What the heck is that? Oh my God, I thought that was an otter out here. What level? 114. Okay, anyways. Let's throw this guy out. Let's have a quick look. 249. Let's look at the stats here. So we're looking at 368 in health, 774 stam, 50 in weight right off the bat, which is absolutely amazing. and 303 melee. Now, in order to actually keep these things alive, make sure they have a ton of fish in them, because that's all they eat, which is just fish. So hopefully I have a little bit of fish on these guys. I know I dropped some stuff before. I might have dropped some fish. We might have to get some fish for this thing. But what's great about these guys is, like I mentioned earlier, or at least I think I mentioned earlier, these guys can not only hold one artifact, these guys can hold multiple of the same artifact. Plus, because of their decently high weight, like this one has 50, theoretically, this guy can hold 10 artifacts total. So theoretically, if we went through and got every single artifact, this guy would be able to hold one of each. Or, if you are looking to do Gamma, Beta, and the Alpha fight, you are going to need 3 of each. This guy can hold multiple ones, which is absolutely amazing, honestly. And they look great. They honestly look really awesome. Another great benefit to them is, if you take a look at their stats... oh my god, I'm holding the X button like you would on the Sino Macrops, in order to access this inventory. Oh my god, I got, like, Lost Island on the mind right now. If you increase its melee damage, it will increase its hypo and its hyper insulation for you. So what that means is you can go in the really hot desert biome, and you can go in the really, really cold areas with a high enough oh my god, meleeed otter. Not mutated. Well, I mean, you can do mutations and stuff to get that melee, like, skyrocketed. But, honestly, just put a ton of levels into the melee on this guy, and this guy will be able to keep you insulated and everything like that. Let's go to my inventory for a second here. You can see we're at 467 insulation for hypothermal and 487 hyperthermal insulation. Now let's throw this guy over here. Let's back away, because they do actually have a distance between them. 189, 359. So this guy bumped us up a decent amount, especially in the hypothermal insulation, which hypo, I believe, is cold, hyper is hot, basically. Let me get this guy some fish, though. We'll probably head on out. I don't think there was any more in here. There are a couple of lakes around the area that might have some otter, so maybe we'll take a look for those, because at this point, if we can find a high-level male aberrant otter, I might basically just bag the artifact searching today and just focus on like breeding otters and stuff like that. But let me get some fish for this thing, and then we'll continue the episode, guys. Alright guys, so this area right here is the area I mentioned that might have some otters. To give you guys an idea of where we are on the map, we're pretty much right here. I believe the waterfall is pretty much right over there, so you're not too far. Blue obelisk is there. I believe this is still considered an easy zone, even though you can get some carnos. I even think like the occasional aloe will show up here, but you have all of these little like lakes and everything like that. You have this one, then a waterfall, then a little lake there, then a waterfall, then it leads into the final lake here. I believe otters can spawn in all of them, honestly. So I'm gonna have a quick look here and see what I can find. I really do like this spot. I think if I was ever to do a another Ragnarok series in whatever form, whether like 100 days or whether, I don't know, something, I think I would actually try to spawn myself closer over here and then make this kind of like a beginning base location, honestly, because this area is really good, honestly, and apparently I cannot kill a scorpion for the life of me, honestly. Jesus. Oh my god, it was a 180, that's why. I was gonna say, it seemed like it was taking a lot, it was like hitting for a while there, Jesus. Alright, we'll take a quick look in here and see if there's anything. I do see a couple fish. I see a swimming parasaur. But no otter. Doesn't look like there's otter in this one. No. Alright, let's move up to the higher lake and see if it's there. Alright, yeah, this is a nice spot right here. You do have the occasional argent and stuff like that, but this looks gorgeous, honestly. It kind of... Hey, you got a gotcha close right here, too. Well, if it's during the Christmas event, obviously. But this area is actually really nice, honestly. It looks great. You have waterfalls. If you like waterfalls, this is a nice spot. And if you are looking for flat ground, you can kind of do a small little base kind of like right here, I guess. Knock out these rocks. And you should be pretty good to go. And it looks like there's a decent amount of stuff around here. You have metal, you have an Anki, you have river rocks, you have pteranodons, you have brontos, I saw stegos, I saw compies down the way. Like, you have a ton of stuff overall. Maybe there's going to be an otter in here. Looks like a lot of fish, so maybe we'll get lucky. Well, unfortunately, no otters in here, but I do highly recommend this as a spawn location. If you're looking for your first base, if you're looking for... you could really use this as any kind of base you want. Just this jungly area overall by Blue Obelisk is actually really good, honestly. There is another place down here that's really nice, too. I guess we'll show it off real quick, because we're actually pretty close to it. Personally, one of my favorite spots on the map. The problem is there is a tree that I would never want to take out. That's why I haven't really built here, because it kind of limits you if you want to keep that nice tree, and it's that tree right there. This spot overall just looks absolutely amazing to me. The problem is that you do actually have Rexes here, you have Carnos here, Alos, but this area overall just looks gorgeous. And I'm not really sure, I can't confirm or anything like that, but I feel like the grass in this area, with the trees and everything like that, this is the only spot on Ragnarok that looks like this, basically. It just looks absolutely awesome. I always like coming over to the spot. I literally am just in awe, honestly. It just looks so nice, in my opinion. I would say out of all the maps, this is probably just my favorite spot, period. On all maps, including Crystal Isles, including the pink cherry blossom trees, including Lost Island, I'll say, right now. Obviously, Lost Island just came out. But this area overall, to me, has always been my favorite spot in any on any map, period. But it doesn't look like there's any fish in here, so I guess that's a downside. But this spot is just absolutely awesome. Plus, just to give you guys coordinates, roughly where the heck I am. 30 latitude, about 22, 23 longitude. And again, with the waterfall behind, this just looks amazing, honestly. Alright, we're going to check this final spot for any more otters. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then we'll just focus on artifact hunting at this point. I will say this is actually a really nice area to come to, honestly. Not only for otters, but just a base location overall. So again, in the jungle area, everything, you are going to be looking for this kind of just broken down house in the middle of this area. I've always wanted to do a quick little build up here. I might do something eventually, honestly. I really like just this spot right here overlooking the lake. The background is basically just a waterfall. Right up there is the snow biome, so you do have to watch out because you will have Argents. Sabers might jump off of there. I've seen Rexes up there, so they'll jump off too. So be aware, this is probably not a starter area to work with, but if you do like more PvE based, if you like kind of how your environment looks versus how the versus like where the dinos are and stuff like that, this is a pretty nice spot, at least in my opinion. It just looks really nice, honestly. But let's jump into the water and see if we can actually find ourselves an otter. What's nice about all these locations that I've been looking for otter, there are no piranha in any of these waters and stuff like that, so you don't really have to worry. You can kind of just swim around, take a look, and there's an otter. Wow. Is it aberrant, though? It is, and it's a female. Damn. Wow. Almost perfect there, because we do need an otter, we need an aberrant, and we need a male. That's a female, unfortunately. So let me look around a little bit more. I think I'm going to throw out the Thyla again. I think that kind of worked out method-wise last time. So let's do that, because this lake is actually pretty big, honestly. Alright, guys. So unfortunately, no luck with otters. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to start looking for some of the artifacts. One of them is actually right in this area, and I totally forget where it is, but I think it's right around here, if I'm not mistaken. It is the artifact of the strong, so we are going to be looking for like some monkey statues. There's like a cave, monkey statues, and pretty much you just like, I think you like knock out a wall and the artifact is pretty much right there. So I'm going to have a quick look around. I think it's right here, if I'm not mistaken, right? I feel like this is it right here. So let's kind of take a quick little somewhat dive down here. I feel like it's right around here. I don't know why. So what I'm gonna do is let me get the Thyla out here again and take a quick look around this area. I think it is right here, though, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, guys, it is getting a little bit dark out, so we're going to be using some torches. I was a little bit off, I'm going to be honest. So you are looking for this waterfall here. Pretty much this is the area surrounding me, if you guys don't know where this artifact is. I actually have the griffin over that way, basically. I thought it was that path. Turns out it's this path right here, basically. And right when you get up here, there are going to be, well, right now there are hyenas, so I'm going to get rid of them. And, of course, when I jumped into the water, the torch went out. So let's reapply the torch. Kind of give you guys an idea on the map kind of where we are. It is, like I said, going to be a little bit dark. Let's do that to make it a little bit easier. But roughly 24, 25 to 23, 24. Somewhere around there. Basically, just follow this path up, and you'll see it right here, basically. It's really not that hard to find. I just kept messing up, which always seems to happen. But anyways, let's slowly go in here. I don't know if there's going to be anything in here. I know it's a relatively simple cave. Because this is it. This is the cave right here. Right? But you do hear the sound of the artifact, and the only thing that can be broken is these little rocks right here, basically. So I don't think it's going to be honestly too hard. Let's kind of, well, I guess the hardest part's getting around the thyla. Let's start breaking these walls out. And as you can see, the artifact's right in there, basically. So we're just going to get rid of all this. So I can get in and out. And there you go. Is there more to this? Can't see anything behind it, but let's get a quick snapshot of this. So let's go into this. Alright, now I got my picture for YouTube. Let's get the artifact of the strong. And I'm actually kind of cute. Uh-oh. Oh boy, this might be a problem. Let's see if I just do this quickly. Alright, I'll throw it away. I just wanted to see if there was anything back here, which there's not. I don't know where the artifact goes if you actually just drop it. Oh, it goes over there. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... Okay, no, that's just plants. Let's throw out the otter. Put the artifact of the strong in, and since we have two, we might as well just get two. So, like I said, what's nice about the otter is, even in my inventory, I cannot hold two artifacts. I can't hold two of the same artifact. But the otter... Uh-oh. Hey, update this? There we go. Okay, oh my god, it was giving me a scare for a second. I'm like, did they update it where the artifacts, like, the otter can't hold multiple artifacts anymore? But there you go. So it's actually kind of interesting. Let's try this again. I can't put this in my inventory, right? Because I can only hold one. Otter, though, can hold two, no problem. Which is absolutely awesome. Which is why you need to get your hands on one of these guys, honestly. They are absolutely amazing. But guys, overall, it is getting dark at this point. It is getting late. That's going to wrap up this episode. We got ourselves an otter, and we got ourselves the first artifact needed to take on the boss on Ragnarok. Now, I am going to hang out here for a little while longer, because I want to get one more artifact. I do plan on taking not only the Gamma on, but the Beta and the Alpha, basically. So, I'm going to need 3. I think I'm going to grab 4 in total, because I might want to decorate the base and stuff with them. So, guys, overall, that, in fact, is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.